Hey, Sugar Babies, what is up? So happy freaking Tuesday. So, channel message time. This is a super serious message for someone out there who is struggling with substance abuse, okay? I have been exactly where you are, so I completely understand where you're at, okay? So this message came through 6:30:26 at 219.91%. So as normal, I'm going to break down these numbers. If you don't want to listen through that process, I will put the time below in which you can hop into the full message, okay? So let's get into it. So the number 6 for June, that speaks about support and balance, okay? The number 30 breaks down to 3, and that is the Empress in reverse, and that is your energy, okay? Feeling insecure, feeling blocked, feeling trapped, okay? Feeling very dependent, okay? We have the number 26, which breaks down to 12, and that is the Hanged Man, also in reverse, okay? So this is, excuse me, a feeling of uncertainty, 111, resisting change, okay? Lack of focus, excuse me, and hanging on to the past, okay? So 219 broke down to two things. The number 2, which is about partnerships and collaborations. But it also speaks about opposition, deceitfulness, double dealing, okay? And then the number 19, we have the Sun, which talks about hope and renewal, success and victory. Okay, some other words are on here: happiness, freedom, optimism, positivity, warmth, vitality, success, okay, and truth. So 154 as we get into this message. So the first thing that I heard was the song Blister in the Sun by Violent Femmes. The lyrics are, when I'm out walking, I strut my stuff, and I'm so strung out. I'm high as a kite, and I just might stop to check you out. And then another lyric in that song is, my girlfriend, she's at the end. She is starting to cry, okay? So what this tells me is that, as I said before, 222, as I looked up, you are someone who is struggling with some sort of substance use disorder, okay? And you are showing up as this Empress in reverse, 234, okay? Which tells me that you are dealing with, an imbalance within, okay, which I feel is connected to a mother or a father figure that created these wounds within you, okay? I do feel more so that this would be a mother figure for you. But this person in your life is someone who you would feel that is over controlling, okay, very smothering, or at the opposite end of that, this could be someone that at the drop of a hat could become cold and neglectful, okay, of your physical and emotional well-being as well as your spiritual well-being, 321. So that came through at 233, 96%. So number 233 in the Strong's Concordance means to salt, seasoned with salt, 333, as I looked up, or to be made salty, okay? So this person, I heard, would then throw salt on your wounds, okay? The wounds that they created. So this is, like I said, definitely a mother figure. But the next thing that I saw was this mother figure standing there with a rolling pin. Okay, and I could feel her animosity and her anger and her hurt. Okay, 404. So she could have also have been physically abusive towards you. Okay, and this came through at 237. So what I got from that is that this is a core wound for you, okay? And in order to heal these wounds, okay, you first have to be ready to dig deep inside, okay, through those emotions in order to heal, okay? Shadow work is not easy. Going within to find the core wound is not easy, but it's necessary, okay? And then I got a drop down that said extra bonus added, and I'll put that screenshot up here for you as well. And that came through at 239, 97%. So God, Spirit, Universe, 4, 5, 6, ancestors, or whomever it is that you believe in are saying, if you can do this, okay, and break this generational curse on your bloodline, not only will you find peace in your soul, you will also be given a gift in the spirit, in the physical realm, okay? 515 as I say that. And it's just a token of the appreciation for the work that you will have put in for yourself, okay? And then I saw your inner child extending out their hand, reaching towards you, okay, with tears in their little eyes, asking for you to finally find them again, okay? They want to feel safe again, and they want that for you as well, 545. Next thing that I saw was strawberry shortcake. So strawberry shortcake could be significant for you. And this is the doll, not the food, 555. But I also felt like this was your inner child inviting you to play with them, okay, more often, which also means on the other side of that is taking care of yourself, your own wants, needs, and desires, okay? Drop down for confirmation. It says, thanks for your support, okay? So your inner child definitely is needing that support at this time, and it's 8:58 on my time. So they want to know, your inner child, what is it that you need to feel safe, loved, and valued? Find those things within or create them, okay? And walk away from people, places, things, ideas, situations that keep you in this energy, okay? That came through at 247, 98%. So 47 breaks down to 11. So ones are all about new beginnings, okay, and activation. So it's time for you to create this new beginning for yourself, the one that you know that you deserve, okay? The one you saw as a child before the trauma changed who you were. It was 704 as I said that, 707 as I looked up. And it's okay to fail from time to time, okay? I have been clean since 12/21/21, and there was a time that I relapsed, okay? But I'm still sitting here. I'm still moving forward, and it's okay. It's okay to fail from time to time, because that means that you're working, okay? And that means that, you know, it shows your willingness to want to get better, 737. And that came through at 250, 99%, okay? So the next thing that came through was, out of the number 250, was 5, okay? And that is the Hierophant. And that's God's energy, okay? All you have to do is call out to God, okay? Pour your heart out. Tell God what you need, your worries, your fears, your feelings of defeat, okay? All of those things and anything else that you're feeling, 808. And then I heard 1 Peter 5:7, which says, cast all your cares upon him, for he cares for you, okay? And no, not everything will be fixed overnight, okay? And you can't just ask God one time and think that it's going to all get better, okay, overnight, because it's not going to work that way. So the song I heard for that was Need a Favor by Jelly Roll. The lyrics were, I know Amazing Grace, but I ain't been living them words. I swear I spend most Sundays drunk off my ass than I have at church. Hardcover King James, only been saving dust on the nightstand, and I don't know what to say by the time I bow my head. Okay, 848, I only talk to God when I need a favor, and I only pray when I ain't got a prayer. Okay, that came through at 258, 100%. So 58 broke down to 5, which is, again, is God. And then we had the number 8, which is the Strength card, okay? So this is about having the inner strength and faith over everything, 909 in the process, okay? So let's go to part 2.